What does holding this trophy mean to you?
It was a full team effort, and I share this with my brothers and my partner in crime, Jayson Tatum. He was with me the whole way, so we shared it together.
You said that what's been...
Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So today I want to talk about Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown again. Those guys just did something marvelous, and I don't think it's being celebrated enough. First, you had that image come out where they were trying to make it like Jayson Tatum was jealous of Jaylen Brown sweeping all of the awards as far as the Eastern Conference Finals and NBA Finals. You had Jaylen Brown snub this offseason in favor of Derek White to join Team USA. So you had 3 Celtics and not the Eastern Conference Finals MVP and NBA Finals MVP on the team, which is a bit problematic. But we know some of the things Jaylen Brown came out and did and supported Kyrie Irving and also Nike's stance against Kyrie Irving. So some of those things definitely played a part into it, no matter what Grant Hill says. But hey, it is what it is. Now, you had Jayson Tatum get on the team and had a few DNPs from Steve Kerr. And Steve Kerr, had his excuses, but there was no reason for Jayson Tatum to log 0 minutes in any games. As good as he is as a player now, it was a bit disrespectful to him. And, there's just this narrative, right? And it's almost like, oh, yeah, and they won a championship too, right? That's the way people paint it. In the sense that it gets lost in all these other narratives surrounding Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Now, those guys are looking to repeat next year, and, Jayson Tatum should be in the lab showing and getting ready for his games against the Warriors. He should go off both times they play the Golden State Warriors next year. Jaylen Brown feeling snubbed, seeing all the people, including some of his teammates, so he should have an approach in practice too. But also the guys that made the team over him, he look at someone like a Devin Booker and he's like, yo, what I do on both ends, right? And Devin Booker did a fine job, and I ain't saying he shouldn't have been on the team. I'm just saying if you're Jaylen Brown, your mentality is, I should have been one of those guys on that team contributing in a big time way. But Gilbert Arenas and Lou Williams have both addressed this, and this is what they had to say. Let's peep.
Man, they breaking this team up, man. Have you ever seen a championship team be dissected the way this has?
That's what I'm saying.
Like the best player, if you it or he's it, right, you got the world doing that. Then one doesn't make the team. He didn't get invited.
All right.
Then what ends up happening is somebody left, then a teammate.
Sorry.
Boom,
Sorry,
right?
babe.
So they already scarred you.
Yep.
Then they even throw some more dirt with the Bronny thing. Made you be the bad guy with the Bronny thing.
Man, which is crazy.
Boom!
Yeah.
Now Bron mad at you.
Yep.
So everybody's already on Jaylen Brown's head. It throws dirt on his name. Then you go to the Olympics where Jayson Tatum's feeling hit.
Sit your ass down.
DNP.
Sit your ass down too.
Let the world know that.
You too happy.
Yeah, both you two niggas. Pop, 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 pop.
The stars of the team that just won
The stars.
Hey, let's have
and then let the role players play.
Let the role players
We're gonna
play.
let you role players roll.
That's a diabolical tactic, bro.
Men are doing their thing. I want to just let's put our analyst hats on.
Okay.
How the hell you don't put Jayson Tatum on the court?
I'm not rolling.
How
That's
you don't
tough.
put Jayson Tatum on the court?
That's like, and y'all up 26 at one point.
At one point, yeah.
So my cousin and I, we were discussing that on the way over here. Do you think it would have been disrespectful to give him them garbage minutes?
I think he could have got minutes before it got to garbage minutes.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
Nobody on this team should not play. Should not come over here and not play a second.
Exactly.
Like, what are we talking about?
Exactly.
Like, this is,
especially off a championship ring and you one of the top players
Yeah, when
in the league
came,
now.
When it came up, bro, in the group chat, I said, "Oh, it's probably just a rest day, bro. He done had the
I
finals.
thought he was hurt.
He
Right.
probably done got tired.
Right.
They gonna give him a rest day and he'll be right back on." I was wrong.
and I talked to JT. Maybe I shouldn't say. I talked to JT after that, and he handled it like a professional. He was
Word.
like, it was,
That's
I
that
didn't know,
light skin
but-
syndrome right there.
Yeah, we
That's
can
that
we can
light-skin
speak for
syndrome.
him though.
Yeah, no.
That's some bullshit.
And we got to
Yeah,
call it
for
real.
sure.
Like, you don't do that.
Yeah.
This man made the team first off, and then don't say, "Oh, I'm an idiot. He's a first team All NBA 3 years in a row." Like, come
You
on,
knew that
bro.
was a bad decision for you made it.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
For sure.
Like straight up. Listen, is there a conspiracy theory going on against Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown, bro?
This is a good question right here. Yeah.
No, I really want to know because I'm trying to wrap my head around this whole concept of Jaylen Brown not being on that team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to wrap my mind around the league trying to pit them against each other when they've never done that to two superstars.
They try to break
on a
them
team.
up for years.
For sure.
Yeah,
I've
for
never,
sure.
I've
You try to
never
break 'em
seen
up
that.
too?
Nah, I never tried to do
You
that.
didn't say you break them up?
I did, because they was beating my Sixers
I
every
knew
year.
it. I
They was
knew it.
beating my Sixers
I
every
knew
year.
it.
Yeah,
I
get
knew
them
it.
out of here.
Now you got JT come. Now you got JT not getting minutes, and I get it. Those are Kevin Durant's minutes right there. And then KD comes back. You got to honor that. But JT has put in a body of work where he should be respected as well in that same thing. And then this is no disrespect to Derek White, but you're the third, fourth option on that team. The second option it ain't even on the Olympic team.
No.
And the first option not getting playing time, and you getting 17, 18 minutes. Now I get it. You're a utility guy. You probably don't care about getting the basketball. You're probably going to guard. You're going to run around, guard the best players on the team. But you can't tell me there's a scenario where you don't find minutes with Jayson Tatum.
And that's my thing. You can't say, okay, them Durant minutes if we're playing positionless basketball.
Right.
Do
That's another
6'10".
thing. Right.
Like, he could play anywhere. Oh, if you want to say, JT, I don't need you to focus on scoring. I need you to take the Kobe role. I need you to lock up and play off. Cool. At least have that conversation. He's earned that right as a champion.
He's earned that respect, bro.
And more than anything now, it's a
He's
distraction.
earned the respect to get on the floor.
It's a distraction.
It is a distraction.
Like, we're talking about that versus us chasing the goal.
So I agree with the takes that those guys had. Jamal Crawford, Lou Williams, also Gilbert Arenas, and those guys. They had great viewpoints on what's happened with Jayson Tatum during this Olympic run. I also like Melo's take, and I really rock with his because, okay, those things did happen. They really did happen. We can speak about it, but they happened and they are past tense. What are you going to do about it going forward? Because you have to think Jayson Tatum would be one of those guys in 2028 that would likely be on the team. Steve Kerr is pretty much saying he ain't going to coach next time, and it's either going to be Spo or Ty Lue most likely. So there's that. But Tatum as a player, looking back and seeing Jaylen Brown sweep the awards as a competitor, right? You never know when you're going to get back to the Eastern Conference Finals, when you're going to get to the NBA Finals, and when those opportunities will be available to get those awards. So when a player says they don't mind not winning those awards, what they're really saying is they don't want to be selfish chasing those awards to the point it causes them to lose. But adding that hardware along with winning the championship, it's any player's dream scenario. And it's not to take away or to say they're selfish. You don't get to that level and be those type of players if you aren't the guy and you don't have the mentality of the guy. So any of those second guys you see in the NBA, they were the guy somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And Jayson Tatum, a lot of people feel like he's the first guy for that team. They feel like he's number one option. I think those two are fortunate enough to have two guys that can play that role. And what I would say to both of those players, don't let anyone trick you out your position at all. Y'all were both drafted a year apart to an organization, did a good job developing y'all, and y'all grew up. We saw y'all like my turn, your turn, on offense and work through that. You guys have worked through so many things and been consistently competitive through the years. And now you guys have figured it out and y'all have reached the mountaintop, and now people trying to separate y'all. And it's not even a money thing. Both of y'all play to the level to get your top dollar amount. Hey, what is there to complain about? All that is just outside noise. They're trying to trick y'all out of being in contention for a long time. Y'all both in your prime. You went through all these trials and tribulations as teammates. And now for them to try to come in and create some sort of division between y'all, they've been trying to do it, but it's magnified now because you're champions. And what Jayson Tatum just went through in the Olympics, and what Jaylen Brown just went through not being one of 3 Celtics selected for Team USA. So it's just a lot of little things trying to wedge its way into this team and the two main focal points of the team. After all this, I'm like, nah, guys, don't let them trick y'all. And maybe y'all not, but this is just me saying people join up to have the type of talent that these guys got. The advantage that y'all already have is you have come into training camp year after year after year after year. So no matter how much talent some other teams have, you guys have the benefit of knowing each other, knowing each other's work habits, knowing where each other want to be on the floor, buying into a system for this amount of time. So I just say that to say, you know, don't let nobody wedge their way in to break y'all up, man. I could go on and on about this topic, but I want to hear your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.